Salem-Keizer is the second largest school district in Oregon and one of the most diverse.
We are proud to be what is often called a minority-majority school district.
Latinx, multi-ethnic, Pacific Islander, Asian, African American, and Indigenous American students.
We have some of the most diverse language learners. We have over 80 languages spoken in our district.
87 to be exact, including Spanish, Russian, Swahili, Arabic, and from the Pacific Islands, Marshallese and Chuukese. For the last 3 years, Salem-Keizer has been transforming its curriculum to better reflect those students. And now, with the national conversation about systemic racism, the district's mission of inclusion is more relevant than ever.
With our charge to become truly anti-racist educators, it's really put this on the forefront that we need to not just reflect, we need to act.
Administrator Gwen Brewy-Fink says teachers led that effort, overhauling social studies for grades 6 through 12. It goes beyond the traditional, white, U.S.-centric version of history and includes global perspectives that allow the students to explore their own heritage.
We have units now, which we never had before, around Pacific Islanders and our Pacific Islander population, why climate change, for example, is impacting immigration to Oregon. And that's a huge shift from maybe what you and I experienced when we were in social studies growing up, where it really was more about timelines and events and people, and really not so much about the critical thinking.
It is sad that students try and devalue their own culture sometimes to try and fit in with our mainstream culture. So then to be able to be like, no, this is my culture, I'm proud of it, and I want you to know about it too.
Salem-Keizer is recruiting more teachers of color, like Dean Wright.
And this is my 4th year with the district.
Because research shows students of color do better when they have teachers who look like them and have a shared experience.
We're going to use the present day and connect it and teach the histories of present day issues.
He's talking about events like the protests against racism and police brutality.
Protesting is a huge aspect of social studies. It's not just, well, here's what happened a long time ago. It's here's what happened, and it's similar to this current event that's happening right now, and it's affecting you.
The achievement gap is also affecting minority students, and remote learning last spring only exacerbated the problem. Administrators say feedback from teachers and families showed Pacific Islander students, English learners, and students experiencing houselessness were disproportionately impacted. So this fall, Salem-Keizer says it's doubling down on serving those kids. It'll distribute more Chromebooks this year. Last spring, 30,000 went out. The district also has a contract with Comcast to provide families with internet discounts and will expand access to hotspots.